thank you for joining me at 8:30 instead of 7:30 instead of 7. I did not get any sleep last night. And I feel like it's always Monday nights that I cannot sleep well because Tuesday morning I know I have something early. So I'm like, oh, I need to wake up early. And then my brain is like, 1 a.m., here you go. That's what you wanted, right? No, that's not what I wanted. But thank you. Thank you, brain. So I am awake now and we're doing this. We're diving into day 14 of our self love journal. And this is the last day of talking about common humanity. We're moving on to a new section. If you've been here with me each of these days, this is your 14th day doing this. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you've never journaled before, even if you have journaled before, this is a big accomplishment. You've been doing something consistently. And even if you're just joining me now, you can go back in the playlist and go through all of the different prompts and go through this journal with us. Hi, Dozer. Today's daily intention is consider how you felt about your imperfections last week and how you feel about them now. You may still have insecurities. However, focus on growth and progress in your journey towards self love. How have you begun to embrace your imperfections? This is a great example because I'm coming here completely late today and I am just embracing it. It is what my body needed. I am giving myself time to lay in bed and not force myself to get up earlier than I feel I need to. I need to feel rested to go around about the rest of my day and show up here for all of you in a full capacity and for Dozer to give him pets all day. That's something that I need to do for myself. And it's okay if some things fall off, right? Like if it's a work meeting and someone else is depending on that, that's a little bit different. But this is my schedule. I can set the YouTube whenever I want to. So look at the things in your life that you can shift around and change if you need to. Hello, Dozer. How are you doing? He's living his best life. What does common humanity mean to me? That means I am not alone in the struggles that I face. And I feel like that's something I struggled with a lot as a kid. When I was a teenager, looking for that acceptance, looking for friends, looking for ways that I could, explain my weird behavior for people so that they would understand and like me, right? Like I have three versions of a book written, and all three versions are explaining why I am the way I am, explaining to people why they should look past or give excuses to my behavior because I'm weird, I'm quirky, things have happened to me. I have trauma, I have triggers, I have this. And I've finally gotten to a point in my life where I don't feel like I need to explain to people what happened. I am the way I am, take it or leave it. If you want to be my friend and want to know more about who I am and what I've been through and what I've experienced, I am an open book. I am glad to share it to help other people, not to explain what's happened to me anymore, not to make it seem like I need that kind of qualifier or validation for people to love who I am today. I am worthy of that regardless of what I've been through, and worthy of that regardless of people knowing that that's what I've been through. That was a big one to learn for me. And yes, if you're wondering, I am still writing the book. One day it'll come out. It's gone through a lot of transformations, and I'm probably like halfway through now. And it's doing the same thing that I'm doing here with all of you, sharing my past experiences and how I've overcome those things to become a strong, independent person that I am today that has the confidence to go out and do things and can talk about the hard conversation and isn't afraid of losing people because that's who I was before. And that's who so many people are. And I see it. And I was that person. I was there. I was afraid to bring up hard conversations with my significant others because I was afraid of losing them. But if you're afraid of losing somebody, they were never yours to begin with. You should be able to bring up anything with your friends, with your family, with the people that are your true people without judgment and with compassion. And if they are not those people that you can bring up all of those things with, that doesn't mean they're bad people. That doesn't mean they don't love you. But maybe don't put them so close in your inner circle, right? If don't give them as much of your time and energy as, like, it's not a broad spectrum of how we give our energy to other people. You have to protect. You are the only person that can protect your own energy. And as much as we want to give and give and give to all of these other people to look for acceptance, look for validation that we are loved by someone else, you are the only person that can own that. You're the only person that can tell you that truth, and you have to feel it and believe it before you can make healthy relationships and friendships out there. And trust me, the people that are there for you are not going to leave because you have, if you bring up a hard conversation or something comes up. And when you remove those people from your inner circle that aren't willing to deal with those hard conversations, it's it's not easy, but it is refreshing in a way that you don't feel obligated to maintain relationships that were forced. I recently had a couple friends, long-term friends, the first friends that I've met in San Diego. They decided, the friendship wasn't good anymore. It wasn't what it used to be. We didn't have the same kind of lives that we were living. Our interests didn't really align. Our friendship, I think, was kind of forced. And we're no longer really talking. We're no longer really friends. And it sucks and it hurts. And those are people that I would have personally considered to be in my bridesmaid party someday, or like my closest best friends. But that was a tainted perception from my scope, because I was so worried about losing them as friends that I wasn't really seeing the truth about our relationship. And if we were really that close of friends, we talked about it, but what led to us being that close and like that, right? Like what really was it about our friendship that made us that close, besides just both of us being worried about losing a friend? I think that it's much healthier now that I'm not trying to chase down friends that are running away from me, and I can let them go if they want to go. And it takes two people to maintain a relationship, right? If you stop reaching out, what happens? Do they continue to reach out? Do they maintain the relationship? Do they put in as much effort that you do to maintain that friendship? Those are all very hard things that I have had to learn, that I would love to share with everyone else and encourage people to have the confidence to make those decisions. And it isn't a, like, black and white, you go down one road, you can never go back kind of thing. It's a experience that we're living. There are emotions that come and go. There are feelings and thoughts, and we get busy and things happen. And as an adult, I'm sure you were aware of how difficult it is to make friends once you're not, once you're in a stable routine, you're doing things habitually, right? You're going to work, you come home, you clean the laundry, you mop the floors, whatever it is that you do. You don't have all that excess time that we did when we were young and throwing caution to the wind and going out and being able to stay out and make friends and go do a bunch of things. Although I really don't understand how I had as much money to do as much as I did before. I don't get it. Where was I getting all of that money from? Because I would go out 3 times a weekend. I didn't have a savings. That's for darn sure. I did have a dozer though. Oh, Bubba. He's still sitting right here on my desk. Oh, sorry. I stopped petting him and he grabbed his little paw for me. Okay, no, he's biting me. Thank you. Thank you, sir. That's not how you make friends either. That's a lie. Dozer is the favorite of the household. Everyone loves Dozer when they come over because he just sits on the little stairs like a little ham and is like looking up all cute, like, hey, what are you doing in my house? Be like Dozer. Don't be like Dozer. Don't be like Dozer making friends. He bites people. Don't bite people. I can't actually see the prompt, Dozer, because you are sitting on top of it. So thank you for that. Can I have that? Can I have this? I can't have it. I can't have it. What does Common Humanity mean to you? What has this series done for you so far? I really want to know if it's helped anyone, if you're comfortable with sharing, if you've seen some insights, um, aha moments, even just being able to sit here and talk in the morning. How is this helping you? I would love to know. I'd love to know your experience. Dozer, please don't eat my hand off. You're a tiger. You're a ferocious tiger. I did a video recently. I think I'm going to do another one really soon where I ask how people are doing. And then in 1 week, I went back and I commented, here's your reminder. How are they, is the state of happiness, anxiety, sadness, joy, whatever you were feeling, whatever you were going through that moment that felt like it was so big and taking up everything, is that still how you feel a week later? And I had some incredible responses from people where they were like, wow, yeah, this really helped realize that the sadness, the pain that I was going through was temporary, or what felt super overwhelming and uncontrollable and like everything was swirling downwards was only for a couple days, and now I feel better. And that realization, that juxtaposition of your emotions and your feelings is really helpful for when you're in those big heavy emotions. So the next time you can remind yourself, oh yeah, I have that benchmark and frame of reference of how long this will last, that this is not permanent. And the more and more you do that, the easier it gets to go through those big, intense emotions and lets you really handle them in a different way. It lets you approach them in a way to know, I respect them. I'm going to let this, I'm experiencing this. I'm not going to try to run away from it. And I'm not going to let it control me because I know it's not forever. This isn't what it's going to be forever. And I think that's a very powerful step in this healing journey and self awareness journey to really take control of how you want to show up in places and how you want to recognize your emotions. Again, our emotions are our body telling us something that we're not good at listening at yet. We have to recognize what our bodies are telling us so that we can know what our emotions are saying. They're not an end all be all. They're not a, you know, this is the definite. They're a conversation with your body, and being able to understand what you need in that moment or what your body is saying in that moment is where we want to get. Right, Dozer? Dozer just wants food. Dozer would like pets and food, and he demands them. He is the self love king. That is our standard for self love in this household. If it's not Dozer, you're not doing enough. If you're not licking your butt all day and demanding food from everyone around you, it's definitely not enough self love. Right, buddy? I would never make fun of you. Love you. He's offended. He knows what I'm saying. All right. So let's talk about our schedule for the next couple weeks because this Saturday I have a hair appointment and I'm gonna go live. We're gonna talk shop. We're gonna have girl time at the salon for like 3 hours because I'm getting my hair dyed. After that, I have actually September. The end of September might be tricky. I have a couple days where I need to push this to a new day. So be on the lookout for when the movement of this is. But I appreciate all of you here on the replay, always coming back diligently to watch all my videos. I do see you and love you and appreciate you. And thank you for always being here. I will see you guys see you guys Saturday. I don't know if I have a marketing lab. I will see you soon. I appreciate you guys. I enjoy reading